not made any new videos for well over a week, I think now. I have just been so incredibly busy with kids sports and things like that. But today I want to talk about the upcoming halving in less than 72 hours, less than 3 days now, April 20th, which really weird that it's on 420 of all days. I mean, I know has a significant meaning of like pot smokers and whatever, but I think it's interesting that it happens to just land on 420. That's like, what if what if this is a conspiracy theory, Satoshi Nakamoto planned that? Who knows? That's besides the point. I think the halving and the upcoming Hong Kong Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETFs coming, these are like a 1-2 boom double narrative hitting the DeFi and crypto world, that's going to beef this narrative up substantially as more and more institutional grabbing, so to speak, of Bitcoin happens. This is an inevitability for mass adoption and so on. The thing that I'm seeing big time with the dip right now is the common thing I've seen with stocks, and it's the same thing whenever institutions and very rich investors get involved in a market, is they press it down before some very positive news, and that's because they're trying to get a better price for when it pumps. Otherwise, they try to sell on the news, but we're selling ahead of the halving. The halving does not in itself create a pump, but I think people just ritualistically are going to buy it. You're going to see like a little bit of a pump on April 20th, but nothing crazy. It maybe, for all we know, it's going to reverse, go back into the 71,000 range, essentially, and just kind of keep doing like a channel for a while. And then eventually just really take off. But with the war situation with Israel, Pakistan, Iran, we are pumping up the war machine. There's a lot of money being printed. The banks are being overworked. They're undercapitalized, as you know, in terms of being able to fulfill any obligations. I see a banking crisis hit very soon. The reason why is I see with the Nevada and Florida real estate markets, nothing as bad as the Great Recession 2007, 2008, but there's a lot of housing bubbles that are popping, and a lot of people are going to foreclose. There's going to be foreclosures, which means people defaulting on mortgages. It's going to spur a bit of a banking crisis, and I could just see some savings and loans and mortgage companies creating a cascade effect, and we'll see another few big banks like last year go down. Because we haven't seen it yet with these housing bubbles like with Florida and Nevada, how that greatly affects the whole country. It's not just those two states. I believe real estate prices and bubbles are popping all over the country in various spots. So as the real estate market is not as good of an investment anymore because it's going down, we're starting the trend down in real estate. Equities are peaking to whenever they hit their zenith. I think AI is making a new tech boom. AI infiltrating into crypto. We're going to see another kind of 99, 2000 bubble pop along with crypto eventually. I see the stock market popping, going off, crashing 2025, and then soon thereafter in 2025, I think at the end of 2025, around October of 2025, we're going to see Bitcoin take its first big crash, and it's going to have hit its all-time high by then, 2020. But that's a lot of time between now and 2025. That's a long bull run. So, well over a year still, you can make a lot of money in the crypto market. And this is not financial advice. This is just invest at your own risk, do your own research. But this is my opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes only, but I like my opinion. And I think I've been right about a lot of things from his wisdom experience. I've seen a lot of markets, watching a lot of markets since 1998, 99, when I first started getting into it in my early 20s. And one thing I've noticed in my studies of the stock market and its ups and downs is how institutions and big money, hashtag BlackRock, BlackRock's got its money big time in it, along with all the other big institutions, Fidelity being another big one. in terms of assessing, I'm cooking some dinner here while I'm going live. But anyways, in terms of like minimizing some risk, you know, yeah, when it's going up, that's when you sell. When it's in the green, those nice green days, take profits. And as it's trying to find a bottom, that's when you want a dollar cost average as it's going down. And that's just the method. That's what you do in small cap stocks, micro cap stocks, and blue chip stocks. Follow the trend until it ends. Okay, so we have a downtrend right now. The shorts are winning. The shorts are winning the battle right now at Bitcoin. They want to make a little more profit. Okay, so once the shorts are done, they're going to start buying. Once we see short capitulation, the volume reverse, more buys than sells, that's when the markets go up. And with the halving, it's just an exciting event, but the supply technically starts coming down. But that's not the catalyst I see right now. The catalyst for Bitcoin going up a lot is the Asian market. We have greatly underestimated what the Asian and European markets, Turkey being another big kind of European economy. We kind of lump Turkey with Europe, and Turkey's going to be huge. In the Middle East, there's a lot of interest in various parts of the Middle East. Dubai and United Arab Emirates being a big hub there, but I think that means Saudi Arabia and various other parts of the Middle East are interested. Nigeria, Africa, Japan, China, now with Hong Kong, they're going to use their legal system, kind of get away with it, saying, yeah, this violates, principles of the Communist Party at the homeland of China, but through Hong Kong, we can do it because that's our financial markets. And China controls that. That's where they do this stuff. So Hong Kong is big, and it's big because of money coming also through the mainland China. And China is a huge economy. It's hurting right now. It needs something to stimulate its economy. Japan greatly needs something to stimulate its economy. We're at Asian dawn. This is the Asian dawn or Asian spring of crypto. It's just starting. The yen and the yuan are in terrible shape. The euro's hurting. Germany's being big on Bitcoin, very bullish. But now China's sounding bullish. At first they weren't. Now Russia's bullish. They're more bullish than the United States. And we're the biggest buyers. We're the biggest buyers in the United States. So with the halving upcoming, it's going to be huge. DeFi is going to receive from this $1 trillion+ coming into the market. Could be up to $2 trillion more. The market caps of some of these blue chips are going to be enormous. That means the high tide lifts usually all ships. All the good projects are going to go up with it. It did it last time and the time before. But after they hit their peak, you got to make your money. You got to get your money out of the market. That's when you start to sell when the institutions are selling. Have a good exit strategy, of course. But it's going to be a big DeFi benefit of Bitcoin going to these new all-time highs. Probably 150 to 250 is reasonably a wide range that could happen before the end of the cycle. I could see it really peaking hard at 250, and then that's it. It's over at that point. It's just a one up then down. It'll be short-lived at above 200,000 and start coming down. It's going to settle somewhere in the 100,000s and going to come down, just like it did before. And then you're in a new bear market. So shorting Bitcoin is going to be huge. This is not the time to really be on a big short position with Bitcoin. It's just not. Any financial guru right now will be like, yeah, you short it, but you better cover with the right time. You don't know when it's going to turn around. It bounces back hard, which is bullish. It's at 61,700 right now, 61,700 when I'm making this video. Would not surprise me if it does another bounce into the 66 and come down again. It could do this range for this little channel for a while. It likes to channel. It does a lot of channels. Or it could just shoot up. If it goes past 70, it can go up pretty high, do a new all-time high. It's been trying to do one. It failed. And it's triple bottoming out, which is usually a sign it could go back up. And it happens very sudden. So one of the things I just want to end with here in this video is I've been observing the Base chain, Base through Coinbase. I've had a Coinbase wallet for a long time, their DeFi wallet. and I've used it. Not a whole lot, but it is a stable enough brokerage if you want to unload for fiat. But watch Coinbase when a lot of people are adding too much money into the brokerages. We're seeing some of that right now. Yeah, because profit taking. There's profit taking in Bitcoin, of course. People are liquidating positions, taking huge profits, probably the ones doing it smartly, and they go to the brokerage to get the cash. And now those are the appropriate times with which to do so when it's really doing well and it's come down. So once like Coinbase and other brokerages start to see a lot of influx of cashing out, that's when you know the bull market's really going to be over. I don't think we're going to see that till summer of 2025, fall 2025, really bad. But we'll see the precursors in the summer of 2025, right around May, right before they leave for the Hamptons. They're going to be cashing out then quite a bit. And then they'll cash out more slowly until the zenith, the peak of October 2025. October historically is very bad for the stock market. Could be, but I see a lot of money coming out of the stock market, but one big push in crypto coming and then crash soon after October 2025. But going back to base layer 2, this thing is actually, I tried it out. I've tweeted a few projects on Twitter. Brett is one of the big meme coins, a blue guy there. He's the biggest one right now. There's several others that are pretty big, and I think Brett hit $600 and $700 million market cap. Well over $1 billion in it. TVL, I think. There's a lot of money in the layer 2, well over $1 billion. They've hit benchmarks and metrics. It's indicating where a lot of money's going. A lot of money's going into base. Sol scared away a lot of people. SOL, Solana, it's coming back and it's probably working. There's tokens that are going to be built on it. It's going to continue doing what it's going to do. But it's mintable. They can mint tokens. From my understanding, Solana can mint more and more and more. And that's not good. That's definitely not good. So, and it's kind of centralized. It operates on a very centralized basis. Could be considered as maybe a security eventually. The regulations eventually go that direction. A lot of people don't like it. It has a lot of failed transactions. Phantom Wallet's very poor performance compared to like a MetaMask. So Base has seen a lot of people flowing in. A lot of it's just meme coins. It doesn't look like to be much of a spot for utility tokens. Ethereum, I think, is going to be the spot, and Binance to some extent. But Ethereum's always going to be the spot for building utility tokens. Altcoins being born out of that. We'll see with the BRC20s and ordinals. I think there's going to be surprises with some. There will be some surprises with Bitcoin and development on it as a blockchain. BRC20s, ordinals. There's a lot of work being done to try to handle traffic, and also that miners can make money. So they're trying to optimize the two big chains, EIP 4844 right now, of course. The Surge, Ethereum, it's a long process. But right now, base layer is and Shibarium are going to be taking a lot of traffic off of the ETH network. A lot. And it's a good thing that the shit coins and the meme coins go onto Shibarium and Solana as a competitor to some extent because they need competition. Competition is important. But also Base and various other Arbitrum. These layer 2 solutions are starting to work. I do theorize that eventually there'll be some major sequencers. There's going to be some major proof of stake projects and some sequencers and validators that are going to emerge in this market too, because they're going to keep this flow going to the L2s. A lot of utility tokens going to be coming up eventually on Ethereum. There's going to be huge AI, of course. AI utility tokens are going to be huge on ETH. Partly because it's big. A big part of its safety and security. The ETH is very safe compared to like Solana. Solana has tremendous security issues that have not yet been resolved. A lot of contracts that can be fraudulent. Not that you can't do that on ETH. You can really mess up ETH. You can mess with it. You can do things that are not good, but ETH has a much more policing and security, and the protocols work better. It's a proven blockchain over and over. Tremendous gigabrains working on it. ETH has tremendous programmers and engineers. Vitalik Buterin is not the only dude. There's a lot of people in ETH that are very highly competent. And I'm guessing with Vitalik and friends, Shibarium and Shitoshi, there are going to be a lot of also with Base and all the other good ones. ETH is going to be creating some interesting things along those lines to keep good traffic safety, security, scaling. For Ethereum, high transactions per second coming. Visa, MasterCard, going to start offering credit cards where you can go against your own crypto if you want to spend it, or you borrow against it potentially. There's going to be a lot of different things coming out. Mass adoption is going to be very big. All the hotels are going to be taking Bitcoin, I'm sure. A lot of them are going to take the major ones you see. You go to the grocery store, they have the Coinstar machine. You go to the Coinstar machine, and you can buy it at a grocery store, at a Kroger. I got a lot of comments here. I'm gonna try to get to some of them. Did you buy XRP? No XRP. The answer about XRP, I'm not a big fan of XRP as a other than just mainly a if you have a lot of crypto, if you want to park it there, if you have a lot of BNB or ETH and you want to go for a nice 3, 4, 5x. That's what XRP is. It's already very high market cap, and it has problems. And part of the problems with XRP is DeFi doesn't like it. It's too centralized. So a lot of people who are into DeFi would be like, too centralized. It's just the people. It's great technology, I'm sure. It's got great stuff behind it, but XRP, yeah, I mean it's like buying the IBM of crypto. So there you go. You'll get a good thing out of it, but like a blue chip, is this going to be maybe 3, 4, 5x? I am hold 950 XRP. That's great. I would say that's all you need. Just if you want to make a little bit of, you're not going to make it. It should be a small part of your portfolio, in my opinion. I don't even have any. There's so much better things that you can do in this space. So. It's true that XRP exceeds $1,000. No, XRP will never hit $1,000 because let's just put it this way: if you added up all the wealth in the United States, how many trillions would you get? They're going to burn that much XRP. They'd have to burn a lot, but its market cap will still be what it is. I could see perhaps 100 billion if the corporations all want it. 100 billion market cap is definitely doable on that, and I would say you're doing good at 10x. It could go 20. That's it just depends on this market. There's a lot of competition. XRP is not the only one in that space. There's other things emerging that could, and Ethereum will compete with its projects, especially those that build on it. Solana will soon be bridged with Algorand. Well, once it bridges with Algorand, I'm sure it's going to if they bridge with good blockchains, it'll get better. I know they'll improve it. They're going to develop it. The issue with Solana is the minting function. It's just once they start they're going to crash. This is going to crash on all the holders really bad when it finally does crash, just like it did before. Yeah, Ethereum, ETH, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be like last time. It's going to come down, but it's number 2. It's not going to come down as bad. But a lot of these big, more shaky altcoins like Solana, once it all crashes, they're going to keep minting at the end of this bull run. It's not going to be good. It's going to be too much supply. Any under the radar meme coins on Base that you're looking at? Yeah, there's a question. Any under the radar meme coins on Base that you're looking at? Oh, Brit looks really good. BRITT, kind of like the girlfriend of Brett. Brett's such a big thing already. Brit has got a good chart, and they held through all this dip, the big dip that we just had. They held over a 3 million market cap. That's one of the better ones on there. That's just came out. But I do like Toby. Toby looks cool. Toby looks really decentralized. Toby's a good one. Holding just over 12 million market caps is a really good buy. It's really low. This is when you want to buy these things. No financial advice here. no financial advice. The launch pad and the ISO tokens is the way to go. Yeah, I could see a lot of launch pads, but there's going to be a lot of competition there. And it's going to be however big it can be within that certain ecosystem or blockchain. There'll be a lot for ETH, a lot for Solana, a lot for Base, and only a few are going to make it in the end. But it's going to be huge competition there. When Solana, I don't know when on Solana. I don't know that. All right, so got to the comments. Just to close off, check out Base Chain Shibarium. The couple tokens I like on Shibarium are DAM, and this Pika is really cool. I like Pika. You can trade DAM for Pika. But Brit looks really good. I like Toby. I'll just mention those four. But I'll make some more videos when things kind of cool off. Just thought I'd do a quick live. It's great to see y'all. Thanks for all your support. You can see how strung out I am. Look at my hair. I don't even have my hat on. Trying to get through the week, take care of the kids, do all the same. Got to touch some grass. Woo-hoo. Okay, guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Tell everybody about the channel. The subscriber base is growing. I appreciate all your support. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. And let's